Welcome to another episode of True Abutment's InTRUview. I'm Jeff Kraft, and on this episode, we find ourselves back in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're going to chat with Performance Dental Lab. Now, over the last 4 decades, a lot has changed in this family-run business. We're going to find out what those changes have been. Let's go meet them. Hi, is Chad back here?
Yes.
Thanks a lot, appreciate it. So Performance Dental Lab has been around for over 40 years. In fact, 3 generations. We're gonna find out how it all got started and where it's going. And speaking of Chad, how you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for coming in.
Of course, I want to chat with you about how you got involved. Obviously, your dad started it, but I want to find out more about where you want to take the business. Is your dad around as well?
He is. Let's go find him.
Perfect. Chad Donnell, I want to find out more about you guys, how you got started in this. First off, tell me what your day-to-day is. What's your role?
My role is like a manager at the Performance Dental Lab. My day-to-day role will go from I come in, things that need to be ordered or taken care of. All that stuff gets done in the morning, so we can have a smooth day.
So you have a process. You have a process.
Yeah.
How long have you been with the company?
28 years.
Just a little while then.
Yeah, it's a little while.
So 28 years to, what are we about, 42
years.
42 years? Yeah. So you founded, so you're the CEO. Yes. How did you get involved in dentistry or just being a dental lab owner? Is that something you thought when you were, growing up trying to figure out life?
I did
lab owner.
I did get started with my dad.
Okay.
And my dad had an interesting story. We're here in Vegas. He worked for Howard Hughes.
Oh, is that right?
And he, long story short, is Howard Hughes was a great person to work for, a great company, but it took a lot of time away from his family. So he wanted to have his own business, and he went and learned how to be a technician, and he had some friends that were doing it, got him started, which got me started, and I was still in high school. So when I got finished with that, I went to school. I also did the GED, did the training, and I got my CDT.
Okay.
Early on. So my father had a lab, I had a lab. Eventually I had built my lab to the same as him, and so we became partners. And we had been partners for many years. My father passed away about 5 years ago.
Okay.
So, but I've been running the business for a lot longer than that. Obviously, and Chad is my son.
Yep.
And he also will be taking over, him and my other son, Travis. So it's kind of a family thing. We're a dental family.
We grew up dental.
Yeah,
we grew up dental.
You really did. And what do you feel like he would be most proud of with the business growing over the years?
Well, just being able to keep up with the technology, for one.
Yeah.
And it has totally changed.
Yeah.
From when I started, things are done totally different. And this is where I rely upon my younger generation here, because they're so much better at it than I am. Not that I can learn, but much better at it.
Born and raised here in Las Vegas. How is the Vegas industry when it comes to dentists, to lab owners here? Because Vegas is a totally different breed. When it comes to the rest of the country, it's very different here. You have your entertainment mecca of the world, so to speak, here in Vegas, and then you have the locals. How would you say the dental industry is here in Las Vegas? What's your customer base like?
So we do have a small town feel. Yeah. I mean, it's a larger city, but you still have the home, sweet home. And that's where you have a lot of these offices, these doctors' offices. They're not always on the strip, or they're not always, but because of what the Las Vegas brings, the entertainment capital, you get a lot of celebrities that come here, and while they're here, we have to cater to that lifestyle as well. So incorporating digital technology in our industry is vital, because that is the cutting edge of technology, and that's where we're going. That's the future of the industry. It's been out for a little while, and fortunately for my grandpa, he got to see that a little bit before he passed away. But even at that point, we are still progressing major.
How did the relationship with InTRUview begin?
They cold called us,
Okay.
and talked to JP. He helped us to understand what it was what services they provide. So once I kind of got into it, I realized that they knew their stuff. They knew their implant systems. So he made it very easy because of their knowledge and their support. See, when we deal with manufacturers and vendors, we always look for customer support.
What do you feel like is the secret to the success, being in business this long, overcoming challenges, one being COVID, I mean, such a big challenge for every industry. What is that secret that you guys can possibly define?
It's really a relationship with your doctors.
Communication.
Communication is good in any relationship. So, I mean, if you're in a marriage and you got your wife and you're not communicating well, then there may be a separation somewhere down the line. But when we are able to communicate with our doctors, we're able to produce standard of what they're looking for. And we get the most benefit from their input. So it's vital for us, and it's also vital for them.
It takes good hands on both sides and a good knowledge of what you're dealing with.
So we can sit here and talk about the dental industry and all the new technology that's coming out, but I want to find out about you guys. What do you do on a personal level? What do you like to do? You guys into sports?
We're very fortunate to have a 24-hour city.
Yeah.
So there's always something to do. But nowadays, as you get older, it just becomes another town, just like home sweet home. But yeah, we got bowling alleys we get to go to.
Okay.
We have.
You guys in bowling leagues at all?
No. I'm not in a bowling league, but I'm competitive. So don't test me. Don't test me. You're good. I'm better.
I like that. I like that. So what about you? What do you do? Are you a golfer? Or
No, I like to ride Harleys.
Okay.
I have a big Harley Davidson. I like to ride all over the country. I also have a Razor, so we do off-road stuff.
You're in the desert. I mean, it just calls to you.
Yeah, and we got the lake out there, so boating is a thing that we love to do. As a family, we did that a lot growing up.
There is a gift for you.
Thank you. I didn't expect that.
Yes.
Feels like a puck.
It could be a puck.
Yay!
Like a pro. You got the AirPods Pro. Yeah.
Woo! Chad Donnell, thanks a lot for letting me come in here and telling me your story. Such a great story. I love family-owned businesses, and it seems like you guys have thrived.
It's been a fun ride, and it was a pleasure having you.
Great. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Enjoy your stay here in Vegas.
I will. Bet lucky number 7. That's what I keep hearing.
Lucky number 7. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
I love it. Thanks a lot again. Appreciate it. A couple of great guys. Well, that's going to do it for another episode of InTRUview's InTRUview. Join us next time. See ya.